Hi, Gary here. You never notice how when you add one person to the mix in a group, how things really change a lot? You know, Hollywood is full of these romantic comedies and other family films where you just see where someone just comes in, is totally different, and all the conversation relationships change. You know, but that mirrors real life. You know, we have that happen in our families as we add new members to the family through births and marriages and other things, and we do lose people through death and so forth. But the interesting thing about it is it does change how we identify ourselves as a family, and also that purpose for which we stand for. You know, no one wants to die without having left some impression on the world. And there's a lot about legacy and purpose of, especially when you have wealth out there, it's passing to other generations. And the last thing we want to happen is to allow the wealth, the money to control the situation. And that can happen each time relationships change. So it's really important as we add relationships in to make sure we keep our identity, or it's changed and understood and verified that that's what the identity is as it moves along. A lot of this is communication. We do it through estate plans, make it clear to the next generations how money changes hands and who's in control and what happens. And this changes over time as we add these new relationships. The identity changes, and the purpose usually stays somewhat the same of how the family operates, but this identity and how we interact and coordinate and lead within families changes. And it's so very important to make sure those legal documents and everything reflect that which is important to our families as these relationships build and change over time. As you know, it's just, life is not static, and these things continue to grow and develop. We find that really great families really keep on top of this all the time. Otherwise, you know, funny things happen where you get somebody, they say, well, she's a big spender, or he's got the first nickel he ever made, or you hear all these sorts of nuances of people as they add in or leave families that do create change in how things operate. And we don't want that money controlling our decision making or anything else in the relationships between family members, as much as we can to keep harmony within the family and without discord taking place. So striking a chord and making sure we're all on the same page and moving in the direction that our families want to go, and identifying who we are on a continual basis is really important. And I find that really great families do a great job at that, and then they reflect that in their estate planning documents, and things just flow really well as these transitions take place from life to death and new life and so forth. Hope you find this interesting, and enjoy.